Well, I guess it occurred to me I might as well do a bit of a video. This is Rottenrua, passing McDonald's and Fenton Street. I like my lenses clean. Give it a bit of a wipe. I think I've got a mucky lens. There we go. Let's do it. Nice and clean. There you go. So yeah, well, this is a little bit of Rottenrua. There's the eyesight away down there. Now to the left, it's all sort of CBD. There's like a ring road, if you like, goes through it, but you got the eyesight down there, which is sort of like a bus terminal. But I'll take you through the middle of the shopping precinct, if you like, and I'll zoom the lens a little bit so everything doesn't look quite so far away. Although probably not that much. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so there's a blue bubble parked up on the left. I'm just sort of gonna. It's 4:50. And I've sort of done 170, which isn't bad for a Sunday night. It's sort of about par, I think. But I just sort of said, well, okay, I'll do the all-nighter. Not really keen on doing an all-nighter because you get a lot of time sitting around, and when I'm sitting around I get bored and I buy coffees and custard tarts, and which isn't good. So anyway, yeah, I'm heading home now, and it's Saturday. It's Monday morning, and we're leaving Sulphur City. Its nickname is Sulphur City because it's, you know, the thermals and all that, and the mud poles and the stink of sulphur in the air. Yes. So, nothing really major's happened tonight. This time of year we've had a few Christmas parties, not many. I mean, nowhere near as many or the type of sort of runs you get in Auckland. But when I was with corporate in Auckland, the sort of runs you get were often sort of $100 trips. You know, you're going to get some of those in a week, like to the airport, or especially at this time of year, you get the people that live half an hour's drive out of the CBD, business types or whatever, and they you know, get the company trip out of. Geez, that's very blurry, isn't it? Oh no, fella, you can see enough. Yeah, and was it it's next weekend's Christmas Day, put it that way. Probably give you a clue what we're at now. Can I get out of focus? Sure, can I? What if I clean the windscreen? That might help. I don't know. This doesn't seem to want to focus for some reason. That's probably a bit better. Yes, Old Taupo Road. This takes us down Fairy Springs Road. But yeah, there's nothing really major happened tonight. I had a couple of training issues because I got an account job I had to do, but I didn't have a book, and they said I have to have a book, and I said, what book? They said the account book. I said, I haven't got an account book. I haven't done any accounts in the last 6 weeks or so. And they said, well, you know, what they suggested I do is take a photograph of the price on the meter, and, you know, make a note of the what have you, and there seems to be a rather large amount of traffic on the road. I think it's because people are getting up for the Monday morning escapades, where I'm gonna wander on home towards bed, I think. I think I'm supposed to do 6 o'clock. But anyway, yeah, so look, I've got the account book. And that was a $40 fare on an account. So I have to fill that out. And taxi charge. So I'll do that tonight, tomorrow, whenever. But I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow night. Probably not. I'll come out and see what I can find, I suppose, Monday night. But I think there's a few people. I've spoken to a couple of club owners, and they tell me that, you know, down here it really livens up sort of after the new year. Because you've got to appreciate that being an hour, well, 2 hours down the road, 2.5 hours down the road from Auckland. You see, you might remember me saying the last few Christmases that, you know, well, we rely on company parties at this time of year in Auckland, and through to about after Christmas, through to about mid-February, it just dies. But because we're out in the regions, we're down in the Bay of Plenty, which is traditionally where a lot of Aucklanders go for holiday. You know, whether it be up Whitianga or up to the Coromandel or what have you. These sorts of places are busy, and I remember looking at the at the country, and you know, just sort of reading on the news and hearing about all the New Year's Day parties and this, that and the other going on down the line. Well, that's because Auckland empties out. Auckland is the city hub of New Zealand, if you like. Although Wellington's the capital, Auckland is probably half as big again, or twice the size of Wellington. And it's a major city hub. It's the largest earner for New Zealand, if you like. And the fact that Auckland empties out over Christmas, summer holidays, which, as you can imagine, being on the other end of the world and in a different sort of hemisphere, we get our summer months over the Christmas break, whereas you might have a few days off over Christmas in the States or Canada, and go away for 3 or 4 weeks from September, August, September. We kind of arse about tit here. We do it, you know, we have our 3 or 4 weeks over Christmas. And so consequently, when Auckland empties out, and the people that are still in Auckland are paying off their credit cards for the Christmas functions, the holiday makers are down here, and I gather it gets quite busy January, February down here, so whereas in Auckland it's dead. So with a bit of luck, you know, we'll have all the tourists down here from Auckland, along with all the other tourists from the rest of the world. You've got Skyline there, there's bloody great hill next to me, and you can jump in your gondolas or cable cars and go up in the gondola. I might just pull up over here. I'm supposed to be on till 6, but I'll better go back and sit in the BP car park or something, I think. I won't leave town just yet, because otherwise I might get a bit cranky. Yeah, so there you have it. I'm kind of waffling because I'm tired. I got up lunchtime yesterday, and I sort of wasn't expecting to go to work tonight, because the guy who normally does Sunday night says it would be temporary, and he had other things he had on. But now all of a sudden I gather his sister's over from overseas or something, so I got a phone call, am I working tonight? This was yesterday afternoon, and I said, well, I wasn't, because I thought the Sundays I had been doing was just temporary, because I was going to have tonight off, and then because I finished at 6 o'clock Sunday morning after the Saturday night shift, I was going to have the Sunday off and then come out about 2 o'clock on a Monday afternoon and finish at midnight. on Monday night, but I don't think that's going to happen. So yeah, probably Christmas week it could be fairly busy of a night, because of the youngsters and parties and that sort of thing. So just for this week I'll probably come out and do the well, I'm going to have Monday off, but I'll certainly come out Tuesday. I'll do alternate days, I think. I'm getting too bloody old for this shit. I've got rheumatoid and I'm on meds for that, and the older I get, the harder it is to do bloody 12-hour shifts. It's fucking killer. Sort of relish your time at home a bit more. Been watching a bit on YouTube. Now you see this BP Connect here? It's lovely. It's got free Wi-Fi, and I can park up and just BP. Here we are, British Petroleum in New Zealand. I can park up in one of those parking bays over there and just listen to watch YouTube. I was watching the Thunderbirds launch sequences. What is that turkey doing? Is he going or is he staying? I was watching the Thunderbird launch sequences on YouTube. Brilliant stuff, isn't it? Well, there's somebody Anderson, Steve Anderson or some bloody thing, I don't know. But I like to sit this end of the kiosk because that's the strongest signal for the Wi-Fi. Yeah, my lights are off. Well, I'm just going to sit here and I'll watch YouTube for half an hour, I think. Okay, toodaloo for now.